In this video, we took a trip down to the 2025 Bassmaster Classic in Fort Worth, Texas, where I got to meet some folks I've been wanting to meet for a long time. Yep, that's right. I made a trip down to the Bassmaster Classic, Fort Worth, Texas. Had a few different reasons to go. Needed to visit my daughter because she lives down in Dallas. Had to go pick up a new kayak trailer, review on that coming soon. But we had to go to the Classic and meet up with some friends. Some people we've known for quite some time, but this time we got to meet and hang out in person. Let's go.
So we got some cool stuff going on. Grande Bass is back home in Texas finally. But the coolest thing is we've came out with these rattlesnakes, which we have a couple different ones. This here is the rattle Senko, and you get the awesome Senko body action, but then you have the super soft tail that just absolutely articulates as you're fishing it. Fishing it wacky style, fishing Texas rig. This bait has many options to be able to fish. But also the cool thing is it's got this air tail, and this is something that's Grande Bass exclusive. And on these air tails, there's actually a recessed hole inside of it. And if you notice, there's even a little bit of water in there. You can fill it up with bait fuel, but it'll still suspend your tail up above the surface of the water. So you're constantly having that bait presentation. And with all those bubbles released out of all those ribs that are in the bait, it just provides a lot of lifelike action and swimming motion through the bait. I can throw this on this is on a swing head right now. A lot of times you'll throw it on like a Tokyo rig and work it like a bluegill that's going to nose down.
Oh yeah.
And then you also have the baby rattlesnake, which is same ribbed bodies, but this bait is 3.75 inches long. Really mimics a shad or small bait fish.
That seems so light in the water too.
It is. It is.
Does a good job of just sitting there.
And so when you're swimming this bait, I like to actually swim it almost like you're swimming a minnow.
Yeah.
Keep it up. I can fish it on suspended fish. But the cool thing is if you're wanting to fish shallow, it does a really good crawl action, and you can crawl it too.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about multiple uses. That's really slick.
Throw it on the back of a chatterbait, throw it on a spinnerbait. Yep. The action in this tail is unreal when it moves to the water. And then we also have the wiggler, which this is probably hands down the best shaky head bait on the market.
100% agree with that.
It's got the air tail.
On this last year.
It's just one of those baits that no matter how you fish it, where you fish it, it's always going to be in the strike zone and visible to the fish. So if you're fishing in grass, typically your grass is 3 or 4 inches long, and it'll keep that tail suspended out as you're working the bait.
Absolutely fantastic. All right, I see the First Contact Tungsten shirt on. Tell us a little bit about First Contact.
So First Contact, we actually started in September of this last year. Veteran owned. We have between, I think it was 85 years of veteran service in our ownership group. So we're all highly motivated not only to just fish, but to provide that camaraderie and that need to be able to support veterans as they come out and reintegrate. And so it was really cool that we got to all come together and do something. And then we also we were able to make a commitment to do 5% of all of our proceeds is also donated to veteran organizations, veteran causes.
Hi, how are you?
Tell us who you are and show us some Grande Bass baits.
On TikTok, I'm Casting Coley, and on Instagram, I'm Cupcake Coley. And my favorite...
I said catfish. Oh, wrong one.
It's all right. It's all right. This is my favorite one. This is the Airtail Wiggler.
Yes, ma'am.
Did he show you this already? The air pocket that's inside?
Absolutely.
Put a rattle.
This bait.
Put a scent in there. Love it on a shaky head. Action on the tail. Drag it on the bottom. And this is the red bug color. When you see it in the bag, it doesn't look as bright, but in the water, it is beautiful.
That is awesome. And if you guys are new to Grande Bass, this has been a Texas secret for years. And, now the secret's out, so to speak. But, I mean, every kind of color that you want. Like up in Indiana, the crawl kind of colors, oh, they're just fantastic. But, yeah. And then I'm going to get stupid for saying this. But this summer crawl pattern right here with the green pumpkin on the top and the chartreuse on the bottom, absolute fire.
Hi, my name's Rick, and I'm the founder of Monster Bass. And about 5 years ago, we created a company with a vision of sending regionally appropriate subscription boxes to your door, so that we would send you the best baits for the places you love to fish. Because let's face it, the guy in Florida is not fishing with the same baits as the guy in Michigan, because there's different forage, different conditions, different depths. And over the last 5 years, we've evolved into a full brand that has rods, baits, tackle storage, and pretty soon we've got a BFS line of rods coming out in the next 90 days. I was hoping to have them here at the Classic, but as you can imagine, building something from the ground up sometimes takes lots of revisions, and we've been doing our best we can to make sure that we put out something that we're really proud of. So excited to be at the Classic here with Grande Bass, Monster Bass, and First Contact Tungsten. A lot of the team here, and happy to meet some of them for the first time. If you have any more questions, ask Gramps.
Thanks, Rick.
Yeah.
Had an absolute blast meeting Cupcake, T-Rex, fishing with Cotton, and of course, Rick, extraordinary owner of Monster Bass. I was a little heartbroken that Rafi, my buddy, Mr. Grande Bass, wasn't there. But I know how it is. Sometimes somebody's going to stay back and do the actual work. Had a blast meeting Rick and the crew down at the Bassmaster Classic. As you guys know, I've been a long-time Monster Bass fan, part of the pro staff, and absolutely love the acquisition and the soft plastics that come out of Grande Bass. But pretty soon, we're going to see something in a hard bait from Grande Bass, and I'm waiting to get my hands on it. But I'm also mostly waiting this year for the launch of the new Monster Bass Lunker Sticks version 2. And I'm trying to get old Rick to name the bladed jig rod the Chatter Gramps. What do y'all think? Drop me a comment down below. Go over to Monster Bass Nation and tell Rick that the Chatter Gramps bladed jig rod needs to be a thing. Now, if you want a chance to meet Brendan from the Brown Bait Company and take a look at a couple of baits that I picked up from him at the Bassmaster Classic, I'll drop a link to that right here. As always, get outside when you can and make some memories. One cast at a time.